許せ、サスケ。これで最後だ。
Special thanks to my bro Eric for this beautiful thumbnail he made, and yeah, let's get on to the video. If you haven't seen my video in which I covered the news for Boruto chapter 21, you might be confused right now, but I just need to say this for the sake of people who were in that video. So basically, back when we got some news about chapter 21, a certain person that translates, you know, Boruto spoilers and Boruto chapters, called Organic Dinosaur, shout out to her. She overhyped the 29th page, and if you all remember, the 29th page was just a shadow clone getting stabbed, and you know, a lot of people were pissed off. So I know that most of you will say, I don't want to believe in this, this could just be some stupid hyping for no reason. But Spiraling Sphere, also shout out to them, I'm gonna have their Twitter in the description below, translated the official preview for the chapter. So this is not some person giving their opinion about a certain page or about a chapter. This is official. This is what's gonna happen in this chapter, and the reason why it says news in the title and not spoilers is because I mean, technically these are spoilers, but it's more like news, I'd say. Anyway, this is just my interpretation of the whole, you know, news or spoilers thing, but whatever. It says here, Boruto manga chapter 22 preview, the last showing of strength by Ao, the end of the fierce battle, the completely unexpected ending to the showdown against Ao is ? And the chapter will have a colored cover as usual. Now, this says a lot. This means that the fight between Ao and Team 7 is officially going to be done in the next chapter. Now, normally, you would think that it's either going to be one side that loses or the other side. On one side we have Boruto, who's a fucking prodigy, we have a Sharingan user, we have a Sage Mode user, and we have potentially one of the strongest Jonin in the Leaf Village, Konohamaru, and on the other side we have an old guy with the Byakugan, right? I mean, I assume he still has the Byakugan, so naturally you would think that they're gonna win, but then of course you have Kashin Koji, you know, watching them from the shadows or whatever. The second line, before I continue, you know, making my point, I need to read this again. The completely unexpected ending to the showdown against Ao is, as I said, you would expect that some side is going to win, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think something is going to happen here, and I think that potentially, I'm just saying potentially, Kashin Koji could interfere. Now, why would he do that? I have no idea. One thing's for sure, he's not gonna fight. Let's be real. If he wanted, he could one-shot all of them. That's how I feel, but I don't know. These are all just some of my predictions. I mean, I even did a video previewing the next chapter. It's gonna pop up at the end screen of this video if you haven't seen it. Anyway, I'm having a lot of mixed thoughts here. Because, you know, at the end of the 21st chapter, it said that, you know, it was stated that I was gonna show his trump card or whatever, and you know, most people speculate, even I speculated that it could be the Byakugan. And if you guys like, most people already know this, but I was the one who controlled Katasuke, right, the scientist guy. And when Kaguya's backstory was revealed, it was clearly obvious, you know, it was obvious that she was able to control Hamura with her Byakugan. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, Ao's Byakugan is as powerful as Kaguya's, but maybe by the, you know, through Kara's help, Ao managed to unlock some like true powers of the Byakugan. Because as I said, we already have two Byakugan users controlling people. It's not been confirmed that Ao controlled Katasuki with the Byakugan, but that's my prediction, and I'm really sure that he used the Byakugan. Because how would he control Katasuki, if you get what I mean? But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. And anyway, let's say he shows his Byakugan in this chapter, and maybe Kashin Koji gets pissed because he wants it to be a secret, and maybe he comes in and stops Ao. One thing that I just randomly thought about, and of course, don't quote me on this one. This is not a theory. This is just me giving you some random thoughts that keep appearing inside of my head. What if Kashin Koji kills Ao? Now, as I said, this is not a theory, right? I'm just stating a possible scenario. Because let's say Ao either shows the Byakugan, which he wasn't supposed to do, and then Kashin Koji gets pissed. Or maybe because, you know, after all, Ao was a good guy. Maybe he starts showing some empathy for Boruto and his team. And as soon as Kashin Koji notices this, he goes in and kills him. And then, you know, Boruto and everybody would be confused. And they would, like, ask him, why did you kill your comrade, let's say. Something like that. And then Kashin Koji would explain how Ao got into the car. Because we can all agree that we need to get Ao's backstory. How did he get involved within this group called Kara? We need to get his backstory. And, you know, a lot of characters' backstories in Naruto used to get revealed after they died. As I said, I'm not saying that this will happen. It's just a scenario I had in my head. Which kind of sounds crazy. Maybe Kashin Koji would kidnap somebody, because he's a good assassin, and assassins can also, you know, kidnap people pretty well. Because those two things kind of go well together. Because these people sneak around behind the corners, wait for you. Also, I would like to say this. I think I've talked about this in my Boruto Chapter 21 review. Maybe not. Maybe I mentioned it something else. But I see a similarity between Kashin Koji and Kisame, because loyalty means a lot to them. Which Kashin Koji showed in the 21st chapter when he was questioning Ao's, I guess, not necessarily motives, but his attitude towards Boruto and his friends. And one of my friends, he's a YouTuber, he did a video about Kisame. I'm gonna have that video in the description of this video. His name is the Kryptonian Saiyan, the name of my friend. So you might already know him because he has like more than 50,000 subscribers. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think is gonna happen in this chapter. Because as I said, this is official. This is not some overhyping for no reason. This is official. Something unexpected is going to happen, and this is the final battle between Boruto and Ao, the third round. I said this in my Chapter 21 review. All tragedies, I mean not all, but you get the point. All tragedies come in 3 parts, so is something tragic going to happen? I really don't know. That was your boy Hokage. Twitter and Discord links are in the description below. If you're new to this channel and if you're into Boruto, you see right here this series, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.